Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Kol Haloyim, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Harakah Kodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwak that's keeping the faith and the work. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abai coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right, that's some top notch wisdom for you right there, man. First and foremost, you got to know who your enemy is in order to not trust them. And according to the word, Israel rightfully just got one major enemy. We got enemies, surrounding nations. But as far as the major enemy, we only have one. But the Most High gave that one the control of the earth. Right? Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? All right. But see, somebody forgot that we righteously got enemies, and that somebody I'm speaking of is Eve. And really, Eve has forgotten because this is her kingdom too, right? But Esau is still the top dude, right? He's the one that's in charge. Like I said, Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Eve loves power, right? Power and a certain type of wisdom. That wisdom ain't necessarily dealing with righteousness, but it's a certain type of wisdom. For example, right? The average woman on this earth today likes a man that got some kind of street knowledge. Right? He not a square. Right? He not so focused on book sense that he don't have street sense. So that's a certain knowledge that she's attracted to, which actually is a certain type of power, because it makes you more hardened of a man to have that knowledge. So she feels a certain sense of security, right? A sense of safety with that individual. So it's the same difference, right? Only difference is, right, she dealing with, in this world, she loves the wicked, and the wicked is Edom. But scripture tells you don't trust Edom, because like iron rusted, so is his wickedness. He gonna let you know exactly where you stand. I don't care how cool you think you are with him, right? You do something out the way, they gonna show you exactly who you are and where you stand in their eyes. So here we are with the basketball, I guess, player, basketball player, I think her name Brittany Renner, I believe. Right? She bound up in Russia and been bound up since, I want to say, February. And yeah, she got a full understanding of who her enemy is. Now she should, right? Unless she just still trying to operate in La La Land, right? But anyway, let the video play. I'll be back.
Who is Brittany Griner, the American basketball star who has been detained in Russia since February? The 31-year-old is a two-time Olympic champion and star player in the Women's National Basketball Association, or WNBA. Since 2014, she has also played for UMMC Ekaterinburg in Russia during the WNBA off-season. On February 17th, she was detained at Moscow's Sheremetyevo airport with vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her luggage. Marijuana is illegal in Russia for both medicinal and recreational purposes.
No, my rights were never read to me. No one explained any of it to me.
Griner pleaded guilty to the drugs charges, but insists she did not intend to break Russian law. She testified that she did not know how the cartridges could have ended up in her luggage. Griner has a prescription in the US for medical marijuana to relieve pain from chronic injuries. It's a common treatment method among athletes where the substance is legal. but Griner has always denied intentionally bringing it into Russia. US officials and prominent athletes say Griner has been wrongly detained and have accused Russia of using her as a political pawn at a time when US-Russian relations are the most strained since the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. President Joe Biden is under pressure to intervene on behalf of detained Americans, including Griner.
And that we are not going to ever be quiet until she's home safely. Thank you for your love, for your voices, and for your prayers. We are
I made an honest mistake, and I hope that in your ruling that it doesn't end my life here.
So today's sentencing is a reminder of what the world already knew. Russia is wrongfully detaining Brittany. She never should have had to endure a trial in the first place. We have repeatedly called for Russia to release her immediately so she can be with her wife, loved ones, friends, and teammates.
We put a substantial proposal on the table weeks ago to facilitate their release. Our governments have communicated repeatedly and directly on that proposal. And I'll use the conversation to follow up personally and, I hope, move us toward a resolution.
All right, so my bad, Brittany Griner, right? Now she know exactly what time it is. She should. Like I said, unless she just delusional, she should know who her enemy is. And I ain't talking about no Russia, right? Because like she said, she just, the stuff magically appeared in her bag. I don't, you know how it go when we get in trouble, right? But who knows? Shit, maybe it was a move. Who knows? Maybe she was a pawn in Esau's game to righteously say this gonna justify that. I don't know. Right? All I know is she just got sentenced to 9 years prison time in Russia. Right? There is nobody that can visit her. There is nobody that can go over there and bond her up, bail her out, bond her out. She just in the right. And it's all because she trusted the, you know what I'm talking about, the people, first and foremost, to even go over there. That's step one. You had trust in your enemy to the point to where, because you a basketball player, and probably because you was on a team or something like that, you thought it was cool to go over there. In the midst of everything that's been going on, this ain't just with Russia. Ain't just pop out the blue. This been going on, right? So when you chose to go over there thinking that, you know what I'm saying, well, I got the superhero democracy that got my back, ain't no way I'm finna get in trouble. Or if I do, it ain't gonna be nothing but, you know what I'm saying, a little pit pat slap on the wrist and I be out. It don't work like that, bro. Right? Like I said, you don't understand who you are and you don't understand who you dealing with. Right? The world is not the daughter of Babylon. The daughter of Babylon is the daughter of Babylon. Right? In a lot of places, you can't do what you do here. Even like what I'm doing right now with this epistle, you can't do this everywhere. Right? Just being real. Right? But, hey, like I said, she know now. So, it's the book of Jeremiah. Let me see. Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22. says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. See, the daughter of Babylon got her drunk, right? Because the daughter of Babylon put women over everybody. That don't go on everywhere, right? That don't happen everywhere. A lot of these places don't give a damn if you're a woman or not. They tell you sit your ass down, shut up. You'll probably get beat up and all that good stuff for talking back to a man in other places, right? But the daughter of Babylon had that girl mind drunk. You see, she thinks she a dude. She even sound like a dude, right? That don't fly when you go other places. But she know now. Like I said, she should, unless she just delusional. She should understand what time it is right now, right? And I'm sure the daughter of Babylon been gassing her head up because that's pretty much the only people that she could talk to, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? Like high officials in this place are the only people she can communicate with. They probably patch her through to her quote unquote wife, right? It's crazy in itself, right? But anyway, she knows now this. Let me go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. And verse 49 says, Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, the nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. Right? Them people whose grip she's under, they are related to these individuals that's being spoken of in the scripture. They don't give a damn about you being no old person, no young person, no woman, or whatever. Give a damn about none of that. Right? So, like I said, she should know now. But eventually, the whole world gonna know. Because the majority of the Most High people trust their enemy. Because they think that it's so-called 2022 and, you know, the world and this new... you know what I'm saying? That was back then. All the stuff that was back then. That mindset don't exist no more for real like that. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And the Most High is gonna let you know exactly how they feel about you when He let them loose. Cause it's written in the scripture, He gonna let the devil loose, and that devil gonna do everything that he wished to do on this earth. Cause it's gonna be his last little stance of wickedness. Right? Read the book of Daniel, chapter 12. Right, verse 1. It's going to be a time such as never was since there was a nation. It's going to be bad out here because the Most High going to let this devil do whatever it is he want to do. Go get it all out your system, because after you do that, there will be no more wickedness on this earth. Right? So I'm going to read this script and I'm going to shut it down. We'll go to the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 11. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, speaking about your enemy. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Right? It's better to understand your enemy before he puts you in the jam than after. Right? Better to see it coming than to be involved in it, you know what I mean, and actually see it come to pass. So, with that, Most High willing, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloim Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakwatash. Shalom Yashala.